Hello everyone, good morning traders. How is everybody doing today? How are you guys doing? And let's see who is with us. Let's run a check to make sure that the audio and the visuals are both fine. So, who is with us today? Let me see. A lot of people joined us so far. Good morning, Theo. How are you doing? So, did you guys take some trades? Anything? You are up very early. Yes, guys, I think that we're gonna start regularly doing some London sessions. Yeah, because they are also decent. Trading gold or some Nasdaq something. Just bear with me. So we are right there. One long on DAX. Iva, you are too fast, super fast. So let's go with the DAX. Okay. What is DAX doing? Bearish engulfing on the daily chart. Dropping the previous day's low, previous day's high. So that's PDH, and that's PDL, right? 4 hour. 4 hour, the price here is trading inside this bearish candle with a long lower tail that rejected the support, and maybe we're gonna get a double bottom reversal. We don't know, but maybe. It's too early actually to talk about this. There is also another support I can see around this low, and that's just an S. Lowering the time frame on the hourly. Okay, now we are approaching this key resistance here. There is a significant resistance up there for the higher time frame, but going down to the 15-minute, here we start using the moving averages. So I will, to go short on DAX, here is my plan for today. To go short on DAX, I want to see a break below these lows. To go long on DAX, from now, I want to see a break above these highs. And on the 5-minute chart, of course, it was a great entry here to buy it, but just be cautious around this resistance. If the price fails to move further up, just not to give all your profits back to the markets. Gold already minus 1.33% down since the open. Okay, who is ready for some gold trading today? So gold. I will make my plan here. Let's move the key support somewhere there so we can find it later. Delete this one. Previous day's low and previous day's high. 4 hour. Previous day's low, previous day's high. On the 4 hour, we have a key support there. The market is super bearish on this one. What do I see on the hourly? This pin bar, this shooting star rejecting all these areas here, can push the price further down. So on the 15-minute, we rejected the 50 period moving average. So on the 15-minute chart, we had a double bottom and the price made a higher high, the break of this swing. After we broke above this swing, we reached the 50 period moving average, we got rejected. Now the price is making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So from this point, we need to see aggressive sellers. How can we spot the aggressive sellers, guys? We need to see candles. They have black candles. They have at the least the same length with these bullish candles. This is a sign now of seller's weakness, and it's going to be a potential reversal, because the price was moving downwards, and at some point buyers stepped in and pushed the price up, made a higher high here. But look at the candles, they were so big compared to the bearish ones. For this reason, and okay, we're going to have more volume coming in now and all this stuff, that's fine, and that's also good, but we need to see the sellers taking control anytime soon if we want to bet that this market will go down. On the 5-minute time frame, if we have something to trade right now, I'd rather be a buyer and not a seller here. Something like trading scenario, maybe it can be a buy here with not that much room on the stop loss. Okay, just to start the day, let's say, with a nice 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 reward to risk, just to get into some moves as the market opens. Okay. By the way, guys, remember that you have exclusive offer here, 25% cashback on spreads. The link is on the description below, or for your convenience, I can send you here the sign up link. It takes you directly to the portal, so you don't need to look for anything else. Let's see this one here. Personally, I didn't place any trades yet on gold. I'm just showing a potential scenario, okay? I'm not in any trade yet. If we check the Fibonacci from this swing low to that swing high, the retracement was just at 38.2. For me, a better entry will be somewhere here, because there are a couple of confluences. This high, that is the the broken market structure here, followed that impulsive to the upside, and 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. So this can be a good one. Anything you guys trading now? Do you see something on your charts that we can look at? Euro, US dollar. Let's clean up something here. On Monday, we had that gap down on the major, on this Euro US dollar. I don't see the buyers are very aggressive here. They try to push the price up. I'm not convinced that there is a bullish sentiment on the euro. But of course, if we lower the time frames, the more trends we're going to see. And of course, the more fluctuation. So if we focus only on the 5-minute chart, after this double bottom confirmation with the equal lows, price made a higher high, retraced back right at this spot, then it started going up, making higher highs and higher lows. We had a deep retracement here. We broke and closed below the 50 period on the 5-minute. That's a kind of weak sign. But it's better if you look for trading the Euro US dollar during the New York session. Pound versus the US dollar. Pound looking to go long. Alrighty. Look, that candle with a tail rejecting the bottoms, or a hammer or a pin bar, however you want to call it. I usually call them candles with a long lower tail because they reject the bottom prices, the lower prices. So here we can see the price retracing back anywhere between this area, but because the sellers, they came so aggressively to the downside, and essentially they took out all these buyers only within 4 candlesticks, actually 3 candlesticks. They showed there is an aggression to the downside. At this key support, yes, the price stopped, but for me now, it might be in a transitioning period. If you picked up some trades from the bottom here, I will maybe look at to take some profits anywhere soon, because we don't know how much the price will give to the upside. What I think on that one, and based on my experience trading the price action, is that this one here showed sellers aggression. So for buys here, I wouldn't be very keen. If you're gonna buy, just keep your your stop losses, your take profits, your risk management, everything in place. Okay. I was thinking to tell you about something, but first let's check the Forex Factory to see what's going on with the news. Yeah, it's a kind of too late now. Today, the 10th of June, with the good morning in the US, they will report the CPI, the yearly. You see, I don't care about the monthly CPI. they have low impact. But the yearly CPI, guys, oh my goodness, what the markets will experience today, it's going to be crazy. So here is the deal. Consumer Price Index, it's one of the inflationary leading indicators. And this one here is expecting to come out way more positive than the previous one. The previous was 3.8%. Guys, usually when the CPI reports at around 0.1% increase, it has major impact for the currency, for the US dollar. Now it's about to come up at 4.2. That's almost 0.5%. Accurately, it's 0.4% increase, which means if the actual confirms the forecast and at the same time the market follows through, oh, look at the sterling, exploded. The market follows through, we're gonna see a strong US dollar, which means all these guys, they're gonna drop aggressively. It's okay. Look, guys, here is the beauty of trading. So the potential to make, let's say, profits on this one will have been to trade the pin bar, right? Because here you had a conviction that the buyers stepped in at this support and they can potentially push the price to the upside, at least to bring the price somewhere. If it was me trading this one right here, I would have closed my trades. If it was me, I mean, and that's because at this point, we are entering in the heart of these sellers who started the move to the downside. Now, I'm not saying I will have initiated a sell position here because everything still looks bullish, but I'm saying that if I was trading this high quality pin bar from a key support, as I explained it also in the course about support and resistance and how to trade them, I would have closed all the trades right there. Because the sellers started this move to the downside. Now, if the price keeps going and makes a higher high and blah, 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 all these things, it's okay. Because let's be real. In trading, if you know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, I believe every one of us, if we had that certainty of what's going to happen, we will have withdrawn all of our money from our local banks and investments and wallets and just put them all in one trade. No need to put a stop loss, no need to think about it, right? Max the leverage and just go all in because we know the outcome, yeah. But we don't know the outcome. Ahmed here early today, yes. Mansoor, good morning. Cabazaro, that was 1 to 2. I will have closed 2. That's right. And you know what, guys? We don't need to run after trades and try to squeeze the last pip, because honestly, if you didn't have the courage to get in here, or if you didn't see that trade early, yes, and you didn't get in here, and you saw the trade, let's say right there, would you buy? Okay, you buy here. Where are you going to place your stop loss? You're going to place your stop loss down there, so you allow the trade to make any move before it takes over. And if you put your stop loss at the bottom here, below this pin bar, would you trade your regular size? Let's say you're risking $100, whatever, on the trade. Would you go for a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, risking the same distance? Would you put your stop loss, let's say, below this low? Then if you don't stick to a trading plan and a specific methodology on how to get in and out of the market, you will just end up trading without plan. You're gonna get 5 trades according to your plan. You're gonna get the next 10 trades with random entries and random everything, stop loss, take profit, and then you will wonder, why am I losing? Why I cannot find consistency in trading? But the thing is, you have to learn to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, and that's it. Gold coming down to 50% fib ball. Let's go down to gold. I'm interested on this one, yes. So we have a bearish engulfing here, followed by an inside candlestick. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see how this is gonna come in play today. Australian dollar sideways. Let's see if the sterling will start the meltdown from here, or if we're going to push to the upside. Euro made an equal high so far, although it was we had a weakness here, and if you apply RSI, I think you're going to have some kind of divergences here, or MACD. So maybe sterling will follow the euro, or the euro will drop to match the sterling. Gold. Gold finds support here on the 20. Now the price is trading between these two. Of course, from this time frame, there is more bearishness here, but I still believe that there is something more on gold. So am I going to build up 2 positions here now, starting from here, because I like this inside formation. And if I get a losing trade, I'm going to catch up another one at the bottom here. So I will get in. Let's go for a 2-2-1 here. Okay, so I will get in on this one. Low risk on this one here for me. Guys, for those who are new here, You can join the free Telegram I have, and also you can participate in conversations, you can ask questions. I post pretty much everything here, some potential like this one here. I'll put potential buys on gold. Like this. These are purely the way I read the market. Okay, you can find valuable stuff here, updates. If there is a channel you can communicate with me, it's going to be the Telegram. If there is a channel we can talk about trading, it will be this Theo Theodorou Trades Tips and Trades on Telegram. The link is on the description here, and I can send it again to you. That's not a problem. How do I send the link now? Maybe from the info, here is share link. Okay. If I get a losing trade here, I'm going to try again for this 61.8. So far, all good. Sterling drops. This can be a classic reversal trend reversal on the Great British Pound. Do you know where to find good quality trading signals? Yeah, join my Telegram channel. Anything on the news today? Anyone spoke, said something? See the euro at resistance, boom, off to go. Australian dollar is very weak today, guys. Gold tries to break below this 50, which is fine. That was a very, very low risk trade, nothing to worry about it. We said that in advance, if we're going to get into that one, it has to be a low risk. And just purely of the anticipation of that double bottom reversal to be continued before the moving averages catch up. Guys, are you interested trading Bitcoin? Actually, day trade Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart. It gives so good scalping, so good. Sometimes I just love trading this one here. Oil. Yesterday, where it was? Yesterday we had a kind of weird fluctuations on the oil with this, look at this candlestick, how it pushed up. gold on the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute makes lower lows, lower highs. Let's see if the 1 minute will turn. We're gonna get this higher high here. $30 in the session now. Nasdaq also moves a little bit today. Yeah, not that much, of course, but yeah, gives some decent moves. Great British pound. That pin bar was a really a good one. Yeah. Any questions from anyone here? Do you guys give us some likes on the video if you like what you see here, and also don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Let's see how gold will move in the next 30 minutes to complete this first hour candlestick. Was that one with a pin bar here on gold. So if we're gonna find, yeah, most likely it's gonna hit our stop loss, but if we're gonna find a support somewhere here, that will be good. Yeah, so far just a little bit of the stop loss before the stop loss. So far gold, it just touched the 61.8%. Guys, by the way, one of the things I explain in my course is that how to treat all these levels, and some currencies or some assets like gold, they become very technical to the point, even once they touch the key levels like Fibonacci, like previous support, previous days lows, highs, and all this stuff, even if they have the tendency to break through, when they're gonna bounce very well. And the reason, you see, I don't place my stop loss right at these key levels or right at round numbers. I prefer to sacrifice a little bit from the profit rather than from the stop loss, is because the market usually will touch exactly at that price level, and then it's gonna move to the other side. So I don't want to be the liquidity of any traders in this market. Iva asked, what's the difference between the two platforms, PropXP and YWO? PropXP is a prop firm. YWO is a broker, like any other brokers we know out there. So the one it's a prop firm, the other it's a broker. PropXP, it's the prop firm. We get the challenges and the funded accounts, but YWO, it's a regular broker that we deposit our funds and we just trade our funds. We withdraw them when we want. We use the leverage. We don't have limitations in any trading conditions. We can trade during news. We can keep a trade open for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever. We don't have any restrictions like with the prop firms or drawdowns and all this stuff. Only, you know, the margin calls and all these things that every broker has out there. Bitcoin. I like this Bitcoin move here. I really like it. Maybe on Bitcoin we're gonna get something good here. I like this bullish engulfing of these higher highs, higher lows, just crossed the moving averages. So why not? Thinking on going short on DAX soon. What do you think? Thinking of going short on DAX soon. Let's put this one here. Let's check DAX. DAX, for those who don't know, is the European German indices, like the Nasdaq, like the SP500, the Dow Jones. Bearish engulfing on the 30-minute chart. On the 15-minute, we are down. It shifted to the downside, so yeah, DAX can be a good one for shorts. If your strategy matches the picture here, then yes. But overall now DAX is weak, so we can look for some short positions. Yeah. USOIL. This is a classic failure swing bottom reversal. I spent a lot of time explaining this reversal inside the course, guys, because this is something you can trade on the lower time frames every single day with high probability of success. From this 5-minute chart, what I see is that the market made the first higher high, followed by a nice, I repeat that, a nice, strong, impulsive move to the upside, so we can have the first higher high here. We had this fail at the bottom, so retracement anywhere back to these areas, it's going to be good to go. Maybe we're going to retrace back to these areas here, or even there, and it will keep going up. But be careful, gold and USOIL move the opposite. So now I'm out of this trade. Anyhow, that was a very low risk trade. I'm going to be looking on this area here now. I don't want to look for shorts because of this double bottom reversal we had here, and because now the swing low moved to this low, there is no other swing low here. Only at the break of this swing low, the market will rotate to the downside. This is the reason you look at me taking long positions, because we have the evidence that the sellers started this downtrend from the Asian session, now stopped. So I don't want to bet on if this is going to go down. So far, I trade what I see. Sterling struggled here. I'm not interested anything to do nothing with all these things. Some of my students might ask me here, okay, on the gold, we have this classic pattern that we trade all the time, the break of the inside candlestick, which came, especially when it comes after a bearish engulfing. Why didn't you sell below here and you tried to buy up there? Just because we had, because first we are trading the trend, and secondly we are trading this, we are trading the candlesticks. So whatever is a trend, that's what I do, trade first. Waiting for S&P 500. Salmon, what are you waiting for the S&P 500? On the 5-minute chart, just move sideways with bearish implication. Here it has bearish implication, but there is a lot of liquidity up there, which can be a bullish force in the market. Okay, I don't like the fact that the moving averages are sideways, and personally I prefer to trade the S&P 500 only during New York session. Can you see the order flow on the DAX? Yes, if you have subscription with Eurotech, Eurex, Eurox, EX, something like this. I think that's a subscription. It costs somewhere around 60 or 70 euros per month. And then you have the order flow on the DAX, yes. I never tried it, but maybe I will. Now I got into that thought today. Why not? If we are trading the London session, maybe it's good to have the order flow on DAX. We can get some significant information. Bitcoin, still good. Oh, guys, could you hear me or I was talking to myself? I think my mic went off. So I was saying that gold, yep, the gold price reached the stop loss, yes, on the first one. So what I was saying is that I wanted to place one trade initially on gold from this support, but because we are having also this live and maybe the market at 10 a.m. London Open will have takeover with a shallow retracement. This is a tactic or a technique, if you prefer, that I use. I like to split the trade. It's all about risk management and trade management at the end of the day. If you learn this technique, it will allow you to enter in trades a bit earlier, but without risking more than what you plan to risk over the day. But in order to be able to do all this stuff, you need to have trading rules, which if I ask you, most of you guys, you don't have trading rules. You have entries rules. You maybe have also exit rules, but trading rules, very few people have. I'm gonna host a webinar to explain you a step-by-step process how to create trading rules, why they are important, because you need to be able to be accountable to your trading. Who is with me on that? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's important. Maybe I'm among the very few traders out there that they go live and they have the courage to show when they get it wrong and when the stop loss hits. Most of the traders, especially those they go live, they are scared so much to get a losing trade because of what you guys will think on the other side. Maybe this guy doesn't know how to trade. Why he took a losing trade? I wouldn't place that trade. That's why the market is made only of buyers and sellers, because at the same time, some people will agree that the price will go up, and at the same time, some people will agree that the price will go down. And this trade-off is the battle between buyers and sellers, which creates the fluctuation in the market. Imagine if everyone wanted to be right and buy at the same time in the same market. The price after some point will stop and will do nothing. There is no room. Someone has to be on the other side. So technically and probabilistically talking, I explain my thoughts and my trading actions based on my strategies, based on my experience on chart analysis, chart reading, and trading. And it's so funny that on any videos either I make or other people and they post on their YouTube channels, on any videos, I'm saying that, you know what, even if you get 50 trades right, even 45 sometimes, you can still have a positive equity curve even with less winners, because you're going to stretch your reward ratio versus your risk. We don't know which trades will be the winners and which will cause the loss in the market. That's why we allow ourselves to apply a checklist, a trading plan that over time, all the probabilities played out in our favor. But how on earth is possible not to get a losing trade, and especially if you have a 50 or 55, 45, whatever it's your win to loss ratio? It's impossible not to get a losing trade. Impossible, humanly impossible. So if half of the trades are losses and only half of winners, of course there are every 2 trades, let's say, 1 will be a losing trade. And that's okay, because the next trade or the trade after will cover. It is what it is. That's training. Okay? And only if you start learning to think and act in this way, you will be able to make consistent profits from the market. If you just keep doing what you are doing now and you are not consistent, it means something is not according to the market's nature. And unless you learn to accept how the market works in its own nature, then and only then you will be able to overcome all your obstacles and go and flip to the other side. So when I post here, or when I show you here, or when I post on Telegram, and there is a losing trade, I mean, it's okay, because half of them will be losers, but the winners will make all the profits plus covering all the losses. Mansoor said, I never lost the trades. Well done. How is DAX going? DAX is fighting, is trying to make its way here. If you will be around during the New York session, just keep in mind the fundamentals here. There are important news will be reported, and there is a high chance to get positive US dollar, which means gold will go down, Nasdaq will go down, S&P will go down, Euro, US dollar, sterling, everything will go down. Okay, so keep that in mind. Cryptos will go down. And after, we're going to have the Canadian dollar reflecting their interest rate decision in Canada. 2.25% is about to remain the same as their new interest rates. I was it because you did not. Chubby DAX, yes, that's true. So USOIL now retraced back to an area where we can get some bounces. If buyers are active on the USOIL, we'll do it somewhere here. Today is a rough day. Simon said everything is going down. Look, if there is a clear direction, even if they are going down or up, it's okay. We can figure out some trades. But if they are just going sideways and the candlesticks are sticky, the one just sticks next to the previous one, and the market moves sideways, we really cannot pick up some high probability trades. That's all. At the end of the day, it's all about high probabilities here. So on this trade, I will leave you with that, guys. I have this trade on. My stop loss is below this low, because if the price breaks below this low now, then most likely we're going to go for a new lower low. I explained the reason why I didn't trade short anywhere here, and that's purely technical reason. It's not what even if I thought that, I was feeling that, the market is going to go down, I don't trade based on my feelings. I trade based on what I see on the chart. So far, I see that the market tried to change on this time frame, and I'm following this new potential move to the upside. If we break below this low, then my analysis here wasn't the right one, so I'm going to wait for this lower low, retracement back, and then I will go short. Okay, so I wish you to have a nice profits, happy trades ahead, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to have a New York trading session on our channel at 4:30 local time, or 2:30 UK time, or 9:30 a.m. New York time. So happy trading again, and I will see you all tomorrow. If you want anything about trading, just plug in with the Telegram channel, and I will see you in.